The definition of a music magazine is: a music magazine is a magazine dedicated to music and music culture. Such magazines typically include music reviews, interviews, photo shoots, essays, record reviews, concert reviews, and occasionally have a cover mount with record music. There are two types of media companies, a conglomerate and an independent. A conglomerate company is made up of subsidiaries. It is a much more bigger company, which shows that it will have more money, a bigger target audience, and they will have their own brands such as IPC Media and Bauer Media. An independent company work on their own, so they work for themselves, although they have lots of mini companies, for example Future Publishing, as they have one of the most highly respected music portfolios in the world. They lead the market through print and digital innovation as they target more musicians on a global scale. Media companies are funded through advertising, so all their profits are made through business advertising their services to a specific audience. IPC and Bauer Media both own music magazines. Bauer Media own Kerrang, Mojo and Q, and IPC Media own NME and Uncut. Media is a big industry, so there isn't one media institution which makes music magazines, as for example films and TV programs are made up of different companies. However, music companies that make mainstream music magazines are a part of a conglomerate company. The main subgenres for IPC Media is focused on rock and indie genres, which cost between £2.40 and £4.80. They cater more for niche audiences, so their magazine attracts more of a specific audience. Bauer Media are also focused on rock and indie genres, which cost between £2.20 and £4.50. They attract more audiences because their magazines are mainstream, so they try to attract a bigger audience. Bauer Media is a conglomerate company, so the music magazines are mainstream, as they are a bigger company, which suggests that the bigger the company is going to be, the more people it will attract, therefore the more readers they will have, leaving the company to gain more profit. IPC Media cater for more niche audiences, which suggests that the readership will not be as big because of the genre, as the music magazine is targeted at more of a smaller audience. Audience targeting is key for any music magazine or magazine because it enables you to find out which audience your music magazine fits into. Targeted by media institutions based on demographic variables such as age, gender, occupation, social class, hobbies, wealth, and sexuality. So for Bauer Media, the magazine Q readership is more aimed at males, as the gender ratio of women is 31.7% and for males is 68.3%, and the age range is 35.5% at 15 to 24-year-olds. For IPC Media, the magazine NME, the audience is 66% male and 34% female, aged 15 to 34, and the median age is 24. The bigger the readership, the more the magazine can charge for advertising, which means that the more pages there are, the more expensive. Kerrang magazine is the world's largest weekly music magazine. They ensure that they are constantly appealing to a spectrum of readers, from the younger teenage readers who are more open to different genres of rock music, such as emo and thrash. Each issue includes a balance of brands, so they ensure that they are providing a variety of their favorite bands, as well as their desire to be introduced to new music within our world. The Kerrang magazine is 51% of ABC Profile 1. The magazine gender ratio is 45.3% women to 54.7% male, and the age range is 15 to 24 at 56.1%, showing that Kerrang magazine is targeted at yuppies, which is young and upcoming professionals, as this type of age range has disposable income, so they can spend their money on whatever they want. Mojo is the world's largest UK magazine, delivering a monthly dose of world-class journalism and iconic photography to an audience of extremely passionate music consumers. Mojo is a brand which is obsessed with music. Because of Mojo's level of authority, it creates a huge trust with its readers. The respect for the brand extends to its advertisers and creates trust and access to traditionally difficult to reach crowd of mature, cash-rich, and hard-influenced men. The circulation figures for Mojo magazine are 79,345, and out of the amount of times the magazine has been read, which is the readership, is 220,000. The Mojo magazine is 59.5% of the ABC One profile. The magazine gender ratio of the Mojo readers are 29.9% to women and 73.1% male, which suggests that this magazine is preferred to be read by males, as the age range is 45 to 54 at 28.8%. Uncut is the home of great timeless rock music from Bob Dylan to Arcade Fire. It aspires to be the monthly magazine of choice for knowledgeable music fans that typically grew up with the classic rock of the 60s and 70s, who continue to be excited by new music that connects them to the records they have always loved. The Uncut cover price is £4.80 and the target audience for this magazine is ABC One men aged 25 to 45 and the median age is 37. Ian Ogg, 1991, wrote a book called Desperately Seeking the Audience. She discussed the manner in which media institutions view audiences as an imaginary entity, as a mass rather than a set of individuals. They will, however, often have a typical audience member in mind when they produce texts. These types of magazine companies use the process of synergy to sell the brand, as they have got subsidiaries within the type of music magazine. So for each magazine you have got branches, but they are all to do with the music, but just a different type of industry to do with the magazine brand, which makes the magazine expand. For example, for Bauer Media you have got the magazine Q, which not only has got the magazine, but also has a website and radio station. This is a cross-media ownership, so for Kerrang magazine, it's got a TV channel and a radio station, and Mojo has got 4Music. This creates more jobs and the company more well known, but more importantly it creates more profit for the magazines.